you're a family of at least 4 people and spend less than £130 on groceries per week, can you please tell me how you're doing it? At this stage, are you making your own bread and milk?
Here's my top 3 tips to get affordable rent in London. In at number 1, a lot of you need to lower your standards. You want a place that doesn't have any mice or rats. Unfortunately, if you want to live in London, this is just something that you have to deal with.
Been tried and tested. This is proven. Number 1, just stay home.
These are my top tips on how to save money in London, coming from an Eastern European girlie who's stingy and doesn't make enough money to cover her standards.
Struggling to keep up with rising costs? You're definitely not the only one. Across the UK, Brits are finding all sorts of smart and surprising ways to cut back. Let's take a look at how people are adapting and saving in the middle of all this uncertainty.
Your water bill could be going up by 44% in 2025. If all the other bills going up and the grocery tax coming in wasn't enough for 2025, you're now going to be hit with an increased water bill. Thanks to regional monopolies, some of us are going to be hit worse than others. So here's the breakdown. If you're with Southern Water, your bill is going up 44% from April 2025. Thames Water, 25%. Yorkshire Water, 23%. United Utilities, 17%. Southern Trent, 16%. You get the picture. All of the water bills are going up. We all know you can't switch your water provider. However, there are some things that you might be able to do to reduce your bill. It all starts with identifying if you are or aren't on a water meter. If you aren't on a meter, you can go to the Consumer Council for Water's website and there's a free calculator that will tell you if you are financially better off for going onto a meter. If you're on low income, circa 21,000 a year, you might be entitled to a social tariff that is at cheaper rates, so you can call your water company and find out. Each of the water companies will have their own criteria as to who qualifies for their social tariffs, and you can go to the MSE website to find out what their criteria is. And did you know that there are some free gadgets that you can get your hands on that can reduce your water and also save you money? Go to the Save Water, Save Money website. You can find out if you could be eligible for the following items for free to help reduce your water usage and save on your water bill. Items include shower heads, tap inserts, shower timers, garden hose nozzles, water butts, and buffalo cistern bags.
If you're a family of at least 4 people and spend less than £130 on groceries per week, can you please tell me how you're doing it? At this stage, are you making your own bread and milk? All jokes aside, how do you manage to keep your groceries so low? There's the 4 of us in our family, and we've put in the effort to reduce our bill from £180 down to £150, £160. But for the life of me, I can't see where else realistically we can cut back and still enjoy eating food. I really don't get it, because we eat fresh, we cook from scratch often, we don't eat out often at all, and my kids aren't picky eaters, they're quite easy to feed actually. Maybe we need to look at meal prepping and meal planning, maybe there's something in that, because I don't do that too often. I have it in my mind, but I don't write it down.
This bloke's got timeless money-saving tips that still hold up today.
Top 3 ways to save money, and this has been tried and tested. This is proven. Number 1, just stay home. Yeah, just stay home, man. Number 2, just don't go anywhere. Just don't. And number 3, this is most important, just stay home. Jeez, stay home. Like, you go out, you breathe, and it's £200. What more do you need to stay home? Like, what else do you need to stay home, man? Like, yeah, come on,
10 ways to beat the cost of living crisis. Lidl's beans are the cheapest at any supermarket, 26p. Aldi spaghetti is 28p. 2 kilograms of potatoes, just 95p at M&S. It's cheaper than Aldi. Asda's beef lasagna is only 90p. 1 kilogram of carrots, 50p at Tesco, which is 6p cheaper than Aldi. Scotch pancakes, 45p at Lidl. Chicken soup, 24p at Asda. Cheese and tomato pizzas are 75p at Aldi. And Aldi spaghetti hoops only 16p.
Finding affordable rent in London. If you're not too fussy, there's always a place for you. Just be ready to share it. Questionable flatmates.
Here's my top 3 tips to get affordable rent in London. In at number 1, a lot of you need to lower your standards. You want a place that doesn't have any mice or rats. Unfortunately, if you want to live in London, this is just something that you have to deal with. If you want to be part of the hustle and bustle of this city, you need to live with Tom and Jerry for a bit, just till you get on your feet. In at number 2, a lot of you are leaving your mum's house and you want to live somewhere where you've got a bedroom to yourself. This ain't gonna happen. What you need to do is pool your income with 3 other mates and live in one room together. They used to do this in caveman times. They used to share caves together, and it created a primal instinct among the men. This will turn you into a real alpha. And number 3, a lot of you just don't have rich parents. And what you need to do is try and go to Knightsbridge. See if there's a Saudi couple there, seek them out and see if they'll adopt you.
Honestly, I came across this TikTok that said, where this girl was saying if you live in London, get yourself an Oyster card if you don't already have one, and get a rail card, and like go to the train station and tell them to, you know, connect your rail card and your Oyster card together, because you will get discounts on your travel. She said off-peak travel, so I think it's off-peak. When I tell you, first of all, not only, you know how like normally the cap on your card, I think it's like £15.90, so basically you can't spend more than £15.90 in a day. When you connect your rail card to your Oyster card, the cap actually drops. I've not figured out how much it is, but I think the cap is on like £12 something. Oh my God. God bless that girl. God.
Living below your means might not be flashy, but it's hands down one of the smartest ways to save.
If one of your goals for 2025 is to cut back your spending and to save more, these are some of the best ways that you can do so, coming from a 24-year-old who lives in a very high cost of living city but lives well below their means. The first one is going to be focused around food, because I find that this is an area a lot of people overspend. One thing that I personally do is I'll try to only eat out when I'm hanging out with other people, so it doubles as a social activity and also takes a little bit more planning. It prevents me from getting into that habit of ordering takeout every time that I'm tired or lazy. Then related to this is going to be around groceries. It's very important to create a habit out of grocery shopping every single week, so you always have food on deck, which will encourage you to cook more. Also making sure that you're being strategic and grocery shopping within reason, because this is one of the areas where I see a lot of waste. People overbuy and then just end up eating out a lot. The second area is going to be around subscriptions. The new year is a great time to reevaluate and take a look at some of these recurring expenses that are coming out of your bank account every year and evaluating whether these are things you're actually using. Try canceling for a month or 2, and if you honestly don't notice it, you probably do not need it. The last area is going to be around shopping. My best tip to anyone when it comes to trying to spend less money when it comes to shopping is going to be A, keeping yourself busy, and B, implementing a 48-hour rule. I'll tell you how much more money I end up spending on shopping when I have so much downtime and I'm just scrolling online. And on the other hand of this, avoiding impulse spending is going to be huge. So implementing a 48-hour rule. If you see something you like, wait on it for 2 days, and then if you still really want it, then go ahead and buy it. There are obviously just some small tips. I do think with these small lifestyle changes, you can make a big difference when it comes to your spending.
How to actually save money in 2025, because let's be real, everything costs more and we need all the help we can get. Hi, if you're new here, I'm Natasha and I talk about finances and family life, and today's day 24 of the £500 budget. First of all, audit your spending. You may wonder why I track mine at the end of each piece of content. Well, it's because those little things add up. Looking back at past months helps me spot patterns and make changes. Basically, future me appreciates the warning signs. Second, cancel your subscriptions. If you don't use them, lose them. You're not funding a charity, you're just paying for a streaming service you forgot about. Third, stop spending out of habit. Not every bad day needs a treat. Speaking of which, fourth, don't follow trends. By the time you buy that must-have item, a new one will replace it, and suddenly your essential purchase is collecting dust. Fifth, stop telling yourself you deserve that little treat just for the dopamine hit. You know what else gives dopamine? Saving money and not crying at your bank balance. Try that instead. Sixth, stop following people whose lives look completely different to yours. If they're in a different tax bracket and you try to live like them, you're just going to end up broke and confused. Seventh, do regular no-spend days and no-spend challenges. Basically, practice saying no to your own nonsense. And finally, talk about money. It's not weird, it's not shameful, and honestly, we'd all be better off if we were more open about it. But anyway, I did end up having a no-spend day and it wasn't intentional. So that leaves £343.36 in the pot.
Here's how to live big on a tiny budget in pricey London, straight from a self-proclaimed stingy girl.
These are my top tips on how to save money in London, coming from an Eastern European girlie who's stingy and doesn't make enough money to cover her standards. First thing you're going to do, and I wish I knew about it sooner, is get a rail card and then connect your Oyster card to your rail card. You're going to get 30% off on transfer in off-peak times. This is the best invention ever. Second, if you've got massive beauty standards and you can't survive without getting your nails done, find a cheap and good nail salon that's gonna last your nails. For example, I go to the one in Hammersmith and it cost me 50 quid for a hard gel that lasts me a month. Thirdly, get a rich boyfriend. If you're a single girlie, you're not gonna survive in London if you're not earning a really high salary, because we've got needs. And lastly, I literally have a voucher for everything. I'm a voucher queen. I've got a discount card from every single shop that you can think of. For example, Starbucks and Gale get a discount sort of loyalty card, and that will earn you points and get you free drinks.
Cost of living hack, 279,000.
Get yourself a thermoflask and pop leftovers in it for your children's lunch box the next day. I got this from Aldi years ago. You literally add boiling water to it, empty it, and then put the dinner in there warmed up, and it stays warm throughout the whole day, and it means she has a warm lunch at school, and it costs me £0. Follow for more cost of living hacks.
These ladies are proving you don't need to spend a fortune to keep things running smoothly at home.
Right, I want to talk about something I've been dreading. It's been raining here a week, and I had to dry my washing on these basic areas indoor. 36 hours for one with towels on it took to get dry, and it smelled as bad as when it went in the wash box when it was dry. The dryer is not going to cut it for me. Everything smells.
I'm Maria, and I'm doing one frugal thing every day to save money or waste. And today I'm cleaning the lime scale from inside my kettle. With the energy price rises, I don't want to be paying a penny more than I need to be. I live in a hard water area, and this means the lime scale comes thick and fast. With all this lime scale, it means that my kettle is having to work harder to boil the water, which means that I'm paying more than what I should be. I tried the cheapest way to clean the lime scale, which was using a lemon. Sadly, my lime scale was too thick for this, so instead I bought citric acid, which is 100% natural, no nasty chemicals. I've never liked putting chemicals into the kettle. I bought a whole tub of citric acid for the price of one sachet of kettle descaler. Not only is the kettle now gleaming, it comes to the boil much faster than before. And the whole process only took 10 minutes with no nasty chemicals.
There's a new game in town. It's called competing with the average savings accounts within your age bracket.
So this just in, these are the average savings by age in the UK. So as you can see, under 25s is 4,759, 25 to 34 is 9,357, 35 to 44, 7,434, and 45 to 54, 13,318. Now, what do you think of all this? Do you think this is actually true, or do you think people have more or less in savings? Because to me, I don't know if this is just general savings accounts or whether this includes investments. I don't think it includes a pension pot, but I don't know if it includes like your stocks and shares ISA, for example. Obviously, averages are very misleading, but if you are just getting into saving now, this might be a good baseline to look at so you can compete against other people in your age bracket. But in the comments here, just let me know how much you have saved in general savings accounts, and then maybe how much you have saved in normal savings accounts and your investment portfolio. Not including your pension though, we'll do another video on that. Oh, and while you're here, so you can get these numbers up.
So what's one trick you swear by that more people should know? When saving money isn't optional anymore, it's a must. Drop your favorite hacks in the comments, hit like if this helped, and don't forget to subscribe for more.